nervous just at the thought of it? Spiders? Is it rational or irrational, like clowns? Is it even tangible or something more personal, such as heartbreak or rejection? These are questions you should consider as you view the coming performance. This presentation focuses on fear and how it is formed.
The concept of fear is the root of our two base plays, Unity 1918 and Loving Whom Remains. In Unity, the fear of the spreading flu is the main focus, while in Loving Whom Remains, the fears of rejection from a loved one and of a murderous death are dominant. All of these fears are explored throughout the course of our play.
Since fear itself is a very broad concept, we decided to focus on 5 specific types in a non-linear episodic format. Fear of the unknown, fear of heartbreak, fear of rejection, fear of illness, and fear of death. We tied the episodes together with what our group interpreted to be one of the contributing factors towards our everyday fears, the media. By presenting our play in this episodic format, we allow ourselves to touch on various fears more intimately and in a condensed manner, instead of a broad and generalized understanding spread across one single plot.
People are afraid of what they don't know and what they don't understand. Fear is the main source of superstition, and one of the main sources of cruelty. We are quick to judge and even hate what we do not know or don't understand. But why do we fear the unknown more than the known? It is easy and human to fear the unknown because the unknown could be anything. We tell ourselves that it's unfamiliar or different. It could be dangerous. We anticipate the worst of things that we know nothing about. We have no way of knowing what happens after death or what it is that is going to bump in the dark of the night. And that is why we fear it.
The characters experience various types of death, whether it be a metaphorical or physical one. You as an audience are able to witness how each type of death offers contrasting causes and effects.
We explored themes of acceptance, specifically the fear of rejection, in our presentation. Though we choose to present this theme through the idea of someone coming out as gay, the fear and anxiety our character goes through is universal. Everyone wants a sense of belonging and desires acceptance. Often, what keeps us showing our true selves is our internal fear of how others will react and perceive us. It is a private fear that we think everyone, regardless of their situation, has experienced at some point. Fear of heartbreak is often tied with the fear of rejection. We suffer when we are not accepted or approved by others, as well as ourselves.
Another concept we wanted to include is how fear is portrayed in the media. There is a belief that what we hear in the news is completely true and that we always get the full story. We wanted to show how exaggerated and ridiculous the media can be and how it uses fear to draw in, captivate, and manipulate viewers. To exemplify this, we used reporters to transition between almost every episode. While watching the play, note the difference in how reporters present themselves on air when viewers are watching versus when they are off air. This is where the effect of the media is the most distinct.
Our characters are dressed in a neutral manner to emphasize the fact that anyone can be in a position. For that reason, we kept our costumes simplistic and realistic. You can find these items in your own closet, just as you can find these events in your own life. However, there are some notable exceptions, and these characters serve more as a symbolic purpose than as a relatable one for the audience, and are meant to stand out from the casual attire typically being used.
The set and props of our production are purposely minimalistic, as we wanted to focus mainly on themes and dialogue. We choose to incorporate mostly multifunctional pieces that can be used in all of our singular scenes. The physical settings of various scenes are creatively applied, encouraging the audience to use their imagination.
We use lighting to create a dark atmosphere. We want the audience to feel uncomfortable, feel the anxiety and the loneliness when facing our fears of what we do not know. You will notice lots of cool, dark, or isolated lighting to not just illuminate the stage, but to feed the atmosphere. We want the audience here to consider not only when and which things are being lit, but also what is not being lit.
Death is inevitable for everyone. There is no way to avoid it, just as there is no avoiding rejection. Universal acceptance acceptance is unrealistic. And sometimes, when you put yourself out there, you do get hurt and you do feel heartbreak. Although these are the unpleasantries of life, not everything is as dark and depressing. Unfortunately, by magnifying these negative aspects, the media serves as a catalyst for our fears and makes them seem worse than they really are.
We feel fear for different reasons and at different times. Sometimes it will be unbearable. Sometimes it will be a small, lingering thought in the back of your mind. But when it comes down to it, everyone can and will be afraid at some point or another. And the best way to make it through fear is to simply understand it.
So why are you afraid of what you're afraid of? Understand what causes your fear and that it comes from within. You alone are who and must control it. Lab 3 presents to you Unity of Love and Human Remains.